My fellow Nigerians, I speak to you today with a heavy heart and sense of responsibility.
On Sunday, the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, addressed the nation in response to the protests across the country. The protesters are against the harsh economic conditions under which many Nigerian families have come as a result of policies introduced by the federal government. The protesters have also pointed to political corruption, skewed reward that makes the Nigerian politician a financial fat cow, while the gulf between the haves and have-not become wider and deeper.
Notably, among the protesters,
in his nationwide address, the president remained resolute in his administration's policies, justifying them as necessary if Nigeria is to address its long-standing economic and financial missteps. The president did not concede any ground to the protesters, not even admitting that the present reward structure, which favors the politicians, is inequitable. He did not seize the moment to speak on the political corruption and the way out of it. These shortcomings notwithstanding, the president made his government open for dialogue. In other words, the administration is prepared to engage in the issues raised by the protesters. That is a major concession, a window of opportunity for the protesters to engage with the government. In this wise, the protesters can raise issues of corrupting the political process with the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, the political parties and other stakeholders. The protesters can take the National Assembly to task regarding the reward structure, the opulence of the political class, and bloated government that cannot be justified in a regime of belt-tightening being preached by the government. In this circumstance, the present trajectory which the protests are moving cannot be justified or acceptable. Some of the protesters are now calling for military intervention, state capture, alignment with Russia, a subtle call for revolution in a move that is purely insurrectional and treasonable. The present democratic dispensation may not be meeting the expectations of Nigerians, but it was bought with the blood, freedom and liberty of many of our citizens. It cannot be toyed with. For those pushing the present protests for genuine demand for policy change to forceful change, this is the time to stop and remember that another election cycle comes up in the next 2.5 years, at which time the people can make a statement through the ballot box. There is, therefore, a need for caution.